Okay, let's get going. We're gonna start in Shavasana. So you can go ahead and come on down to your back. Lay out, take up some good space here on your yoga mat. Okay, as you guys know, we're gonna be rocking Fuzion right here this morning. So right here in Shavasana, go ahead and just bring your left hand to the center of your chest and your right hand to your belly. You can have your legs extended or your knees bent and knocked in towards each other, just for another little option. And then let's just start with those really good, deep, generous breaths, okay? Let them be active right here on your next inhale. And all the way to complete with the exhale. Okay, this is our opportunity to tap in, to tune in, to check in. And, you know, right here, kind of in the middle of summer, sometimes we can start to like tune out of the things that maybe are lingering beneath the surface of, you know, our skin and in our mind. Sometimes they can be uncomfortable conversations. Sometimes they can be things that bother you that are seemingly small, but that you keep inside. And so we check out. And so just these moments right here, right before we start moving, this is an opportunity for you to check in and tune in with you. Okay, as you guys know, whenever you are moving with me, I always want you to focus on how you're moving while you're moving. Okay? There's that mindfulness, whether we're lifting weights or practicing yoga. So let's just keep that in the front of our mind as well as we move today. Staying mindful and knowing that that will be a lifelong practice, no matter what, and always something to come back to. Okay, let's take one more breath together. Fill up. And sigh it out, let it go. Right, bring your knees in towards you. Give yourself a big squeeze. You can take your hands to either shin, maybe even lift your head and shoulders off the mat, just to round in. And then keep your knees into you and bring your hands behind your head. You just support your head with your hands and your elbows open wide. Okay, take a deep breath in where you're at, and then extend your right leg out about halfway towards the floor as you exhale. Okay, and then bring your right knee back in, and left leg extends out. And then come back in, right leg out, and in, and left leg. Inhale to come back, and right side. And then back in, and left side. And back in. Go ahead, extend your right leg out. Pause here, little hold. And then you're just gonna lay your head back, legs stay as they are, and curl in towards your left knee. Exhale. Inhale, head back. Exhale, bring it in. Okay, still with those good, strong breaths. Curl in, exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time, a little more lift from the sternum and the back of the shoulder blades up. And bring your right knee in, lay your head back. Left leg extends out, sit up and crunch, little hold. And then legs stay as they are, lay your head back and curl in, exhale. Okay, breathe in and then really pump your belly down, exhale. Inhale, exhale, curl in. You guys are doing great, stay with it, full breath. And curl in for 3, 2 more, exhale. Last one. And bring your left knee in, lay your head back, and just glide your knees out nice and wide towards either shoulder. And then set your feet down mat width apart. Toes will turn out a bit. go ahead and lift your hips into bridge. Okay, I want you to take your arms out to the side with your palms face up. Just kind of like almost shavasana with the arms. Okay, we'll tuck the tailbone towards the knees. Full breath in to lower your hips down. And then exhale, lift your hips. Okay, so you guys know this one, glute bridge, a little more focus on that tuck of the tailbone. So we work into your glutes, your hamstrings, and we just really fire up the back body. So you take this on your breath and movement. Always just such a really great practice to come back to, just alongside that sort of mindfulness that I mentioned before, is linking your breath with your movement. Okay. Sort of that avenue to become more mindful. Okay, so then, you know, when we get into some of those sticky places in our life, right, like those hard conversations, those like, you know, tight-lipped moments when you like think you shouldn't be saying something, you could just, you know, drop in, tune into you, focus on your breath, and then be able to calmly say the thing and in a straight way. Okay, last 2 times, just like this. And that's also a practice, yeah? Okay, and one more time. Great, let your hips touch down, same thing. Bring your knees in and nice and wide towards either shoulder. Okay, a little roll left and right. And then roll it all the way off into the right. And we're gonna flip it over to child's pose. Then just noticing if you're feeling any residual tightness, tension, perhaps in the lower body from previous workouts, maybe in the low back or the shoulders. And just relax your arms down, your forehead down, and keep that breath moving through you. Now, if you have another dedication for your movement today, something that you're working on, you're working through, this is a really great time just to set it right there in the front of your mind. Okay, rather than checking out and, you know, not paying attention, can we check in, tune in, and really dedicate this to something purposeful, something that's going to have an impact on your day, your week, this month. Take a deep breath in, fill up, and then just sigh it away, let it go. Okay, tabletop position, hands and knees. So find shoulders living right over your wrists, tuck your toes. And then breathe in, we look forward. As you exhale, lift your knees up off the mat just to a hover. Okay, and then we're gonna step the feet back to plank position. So big steps back. That's it. Good, and then step your feet forward back to that hover tabletop. Feet go back, plank position. Hips stay stable. Feet come forward, hover tabletop. 3 more times like that, looking forward just ahead of the hands, and then forward, forward. Okay, back, back, and forward, forward. Okay, go back, plank position. Hold here, legs are straight and strong. Now shift forward to the toes, look forward. And then easy, walk your feet up, top of the mat. Okay, lift, and fold into your legs, and exhale. Come to stand tall, reach up high, big breath in. And hands through heart center, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. And then plant your hands, step back, down dog. We suction cup the palms to the mat. We lift the hips. Take a deep breath in where you're at. And a smooth breath out. And then modified flow, come forward, high plank. Knees can stay lifted or set them down. Slow lower chest down to the thumbs. First stage cobra, head and chest rise. And then roll down, let it go. Second stage cobra, a little more pressure on the palms, lift up to the bottom of the ribs. And then roll down. Stick with that second stage cobra just one more time. Little pressure in the palms, we lift up, full breath. Down dog, exhale. Beautiful, breath in and breath out. So just stay super patient with your body, allowing it to wake up, warm up in its own way. Okay, and then right foot steps forward. We go to crescent lunge, arms rise, full breath. And then keep your arm long. Take your right arm behind you and your left arm straight forward towards the front of the mat. Okay, so we find this little twist from torso to the hips. Okay, and then bring your hands to heart center and set the left elbow to the right thigh. Find your right heel directly underneath your right knee. And then left leg good and strong. Okay, we come through center. Reach up high, full breath, look up. Plant your hands, lift your right leg, three-legged dog. Okay, and then right foot steps through. Pivot your left heel down. Walk your hands over to the left long edge of your mat. Bend and straighten your right leg. Okay, so it's kind of like a side lunge with your left leg, but your right leg straight. Nice. Now keep the ball of your right foot rooted down as best you can, and then really drag back with the right hip. Okay, we get into the hamstring, the groin on the right leg. Deep breath here. Full breath out. Okay, hands go up, top of the mat. Lift your left heel and then lift your right leg, three-legged dog, full breath. Step through, crescent lunge, rise up, inhale. Right arm back behind you, left arm forward. Okay, bring your hands to your heart. Set your left elbow to right thigh, twisted lunge. Deep breath here. Full breath out. Okay, up through center. Reach high, long inhale. Hands go down, right leg flies, three-legged dog. Step your right foot through. And then from here, pivot left heel down just like we did. Hands go around to left long edge of the mat. Bend into left knee and right leg goes straight. Nice, just one breath here, fill up. And empty. Hands go up, top of the mat. Left heel lifts, and then listen close. We go 3-point plank. Float your right toes. Slow lower, chaturanga. Upward dog, feet to the mat. Down dog, exhale. Single breath here, fill up. And empty out. And then left foot through for crescent lunge. Arms rise up. And then left arm behind you, right arm reaches forward. That's it. Stay low in the hips as best you can. That'll help with some balance here. Okay, and then hands to heart. Shift forward, right elbow, left. Little pause. High over the ball of the foot. High. Hands go down. Three-legged dog. Lift your left leg up and back. Okay, and left foot steps through. Right heel pivots down. Take your hands to the right long edge of the mat. Sit your hips back, bend your right knee, and left leg goes to straight. Okay, so as you tug back on the left hip, keep the ball of your left foot rooted. Breathe here. Okay, hands go up, top of the mat. Right heel lifts, left leg flies, three-legged dog. Left foot steps through, crescent lunge, rise. And then we open to the left, left arm back, right arm forward. Okay, hands to your heart, twisted lunge. Full breath out. And then come up to center, crescent lunge, reach high. Hands plant. Three-legged dog, lift up and back. And left foot steps through. Right heel pivots down. Hands come over to right long edge of the mat. Bend into right knee, left leg straight. Big breath here. And let it go. All right, hands come around. Top of the mat, let's go to 3-point plank. Left toes float. Chaturanga, we lower. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Okay, single breath here, fill up. And empty out. And then right foot goes through to the top of the mat. Left leg flies. We're in standing splits. That's it. Now work some weight back in your heel. fingertips so the palms are lifted, and then turn the outer left hip down. Wake your left leg up and back behind you. Full breath here. It's back of the mat. Three-legged dog, lift your right leg up and back. And then right foot steps through for warrior two. Left heel down, arms open. Full breath in. Take peaceful warrior up and back with your right hand. Okay, hands come around, top of the mat. Step back, down dog. Full breath in. And full breath out. Left foot goes through top of the mat. Right leg flies. We're in standing splits. And let's do that same thing. So keep the fingers tented. Work some weight back into the left heel. Right hip turns down and right leg gets straight and strong. Up and back. And then right foot lands, back of the mat. Three-legged dog. Lift your left leg up and back. And then step through warrior two. Right heel down, arms up and open, big breath. Peaceful warrior up and back with left arm. Okay, come around to hands top of the mat. Now listen close here. We're gonna hop switch our feet, right foot forward, left foot back, and left leg lifts, standing splits. Brace the core. Comes up and through, big breath in. Hands to your heart, step back, warrior two. Yeah, you got it. Peaceful warrior, inhale. And hands around, top of the mat, hop, switch your feet. Left foot forward. Okay, right leg flies. We're in standing splits. Now brace your core, we come on up, reach high. Right knee comes up and through. And then hands to your heart, step back, warrior two. Peaceful warrior, inhale. And exhale, come around, top of the mat. Foot 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. High plank position. Big breath, go to the toes. Chaturanga, we flow. Upward dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, take your knees to the mat. Come around to lay onto your left side. We're gonna work into some glutes here before we go to the weights, okay? So bring your right leg out in front of you, 45 degrees. You're gonna lift your right leg and lower your right leg. Okay, lift and lower. Awesome. So let's get the breath back in here. Exhale to lift your leg. Keep breathing. Very good. And 5. This might be extra spicy for some of you that were at legs yesterday. Yes. 2. Everybody lift and hold on 1. Hold here. Bring your right hand to your hip. Keep everything stacked and hold your legs straight and strong for 5. 3, good. 2 and 1. Good. Let's flip sides. Good job, you guys. Left leg out at that 45 degrees. Here we go. Lift your top leg and lower. Lift and lower. Okay. Really good. Breathe deep. Core strong. Weights are coming up. Hope you guys feel good and warm here. At least some kind of shift here from your bed to moving your body. Still straight and strong, stacked with the hips. 5. Awesome. 4. We're still going to hold on. 1, 3, 2. Everybody lift and hold up. 1 here. Hold, hold. We got it for 5. Straight and strong with your knee. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Little pat, pat. Let's come through tabletop position. Hands and knees. And then we'll just hop or step forward, top of the mat. Grab your weights and then come on up to stand. Okay, we're gonna start on a good wide squat here, okay? So weight through the heels, your toes will be lifted. So we're gonna sit back and down, just like so, okay? Arms are down in front of you, just weights under the shoulders. And then come on up, we're gonna go hammer curl, so weights go to the shoulders. Okay, now slow and controlled on the way out, we take the weights out, 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 out. So we squat, big breath. Then we come up, press up, palms are gonna face each other. Okay, start again. Hips back, we go just hammer curl, come on up. Slow and controlled. On the way out, your hips go back and down. Big breath in, press up. Perfect, you got it. Inhale to squat, exhale, hammer curl. Inhale wide with the weight. You go back, slow-mo there, okay? And then press. Yeah, okay, you take this on. Your breath and movement. Take your time, try and get your weights right out inside of the legs. And then big power up top. That's it. Yeah, and if you need to adjust your feet, that's perfect. Sometimes I take my feet like super wide to start and then it's not quite right. So take your time. That's it. Now, anytime you need that extra breath anywhere, sometimes with the slower movements, like on the way down, you might feel like you need an extra little breather somewhere, and that's okay. It's great. Awesome. Hammer curl up, and that's where we're going. Slow and controlled on the way out. Good. Solid through your biceps into the press. Okay, we'll do it one more time. To the curl, slow, slow-mo, and then power up to your press. Take forward fold. All right, now if you have some kind of weights that you can put your hands on, like dumbbells, you're gonna put your hands on the back bell, so the one closest to you. If not, you'll just have your hands on your mat. Step back, plank position. Yep, that looks good. Now, you're gonna hop your feet out wide, outside the edges of the mat. Go ahead, do that, perfect. Then you're gonna hop forward, feet outside your wrists, sit your hips low. Very good, we're gonna hop our feet back out wide where they were, and then in together. Feet side by side. We go wide, forward, hips low, back, together, out, forward, and in, okay? You need to say it to yourself. That's sweet, no problem. Sometimes I need to do that, okay? So out wide. And then see how quick you can link those movements together. Yep, you can take that little pause in the froggy squat. Keep breathing. Good, one more time from the back to the front to the back again, and then take your knees down, tabletop. Nice, okay, take a second here. Tabletop, you can sit your hips back to your heels. And breath out. Awesome. Now we're gonna come up, tall kneeling position. Bring your weights with you. That tall kneeling position is just like our setup for camel in our yoga practice, right? So glutes are strong. Take the weights overhead, set them on the shoulders, okay? Now we're gonna go tricep extension and shoulder press, okay? So we reach back, take your weights out to the side and up. Reach back and up. Okay. Good. And then from right here, we're gonna keep just the tricep extension going, okay? Here you go. Back and up, back and up. Strong core, okay? Reach high. Keep breathing. Oh yeah. Last 4, here we go. 3. Okay, 2. And 1. All right, take your weights down. You're just gonna hop your feet up to hip width and then pop up halfway. We go into our row. So elbows back, shoulder blades together, big squeeze. That's it. Now, your core is bracing strong, and I want you to keep that as part of the mindfulness, okay? Not only the breath moving, but your core bracing. Pull back. You guys got it. For 5. Yep. 4. 3. 2. 1. Forward fold. Weights go down. Halfway lift. Breathe in. And fold into your legs as you exhale. Halfway lift. And fold in. Okay. Let's take halfway lift. Long breath here. High plank, low push-up to flow. Know that you can modify it as you need. Upward dog. And down dog. Now root the hands as best you can on your mat. No cupping with the hands. We press down through where that cup would happen in the center palm. Big breath in. And side out, let it go. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, look forward. Step, step, hover tabletop. Hop or step, feet top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Yeah, and fold, just let it go. And then come to stand tall, reach up, and bring your hands to your heart. Okay, pause here, take your arms at your side. Glue your palms to the side thighs. Bow the chin slightly. Feel the pressure of the palms into the side thighs, the side of the hips, and then feel your breathing and the energy of the breath just move through the lungs. And you notice the tendency to want to fidget, to adjust, to move, to fix something. Just take a moment. Okay, 2 more breaths. See if you can lift the sternum a little bit more. 1 more breath. Okay, blink your eyes open. If you need a little water, you could get some water. And then we're gonna grab your weights and we're gonna go up to the top of your mat if you need that water. Don't mind if I do. Good job, you guys. Okay, so let's grab our weights. Shoulders roll back. So we're gonna lift the left knee out in front of you. Let's do that first. Perfect. All right, we're gonna step the left foot back. We lunge down super low. You can let the angle forward a bit. And then as you come up, you're gonna go into a shoulder press with your palms face forward. Okay, good. Now you're gonna step your right foot back, side lunge. So we bend into your right knee, and this time you can lift your left toes up. Okay, come on up, bicep curl. Very good. Now left foot's going back. We're gonna keep this going this side. We lunge, press, palms go out and up. Right foot back, bend your right knee, left leg straight, come up and curl. Fantastic. Here you go, left foot back. And up, side lunge back, and curl, left foot back. Notice how we're working the right side here. I want you to keep focused to your right heel. Take your time, get really methodical with precision on your heel pressure. You can say it to yourself too. 1 more time through both. Left foot back and up, side lunge to your curl. Hinge forward halfway, row back, elbows back, shoulder blades together. So feel the shoulder blades glide in to the midline of your body. And use your breath, friends. Use your breath. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Weights go down, head heavy. Big breath in. Fold a little heavier and exhale. Halfway lift. Fold in. One more time. Half lift, big breath. And big sigh, fold it in. Okay, place the weights a little more off to the side. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Knees go down, big toes just in towards each other. Hips to heels, child's pose, hover elbows. And then come forward, chaturanga push-up. Okay, hips back, chaturanga push-up. Okay, so dive your chest forward. There's headlights on your fronts of shoulders and collarbones, as well as your eyeballs. So do your best to really get some space between ears and shoulders, and let your elbows just glide alongside your body. No pinching of the elbows into the sides, okay? Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Press through the inner palm. Everybody, 2 more. Strong center. Last one. And then child's pose for real. Forehead down. Let your belly press on your thighs, and all you do is breathe. I want you to breathe in a way just that feels really natural for you. Maybe that's like an extended exhale out your mouth. Maybe that feels natural. Keep the forehead relaxed where you're at. Two more breaths. Be right here. Okay, focused on what you're doing while you're doing it. Breathing right here. And downward facing dog. And come to this down dog and see how high you can lift your hips here. Still press through the inner palms. And then step forward, hover tabletop. Hop forward, top of the mat. Nice, half lift to your fold. Good bend to the knees, brace the core, grab your weights and come on up. Very good. Sometimes it feels nice to just roll the shoulders back a couple times, especially with weights in the hands. Yeah, great. So now lift your right knee out in front of you. We're gonna go back to our reverse lunge and side lunge. So big step back, we lunge down low, and then press up, palms face forward. Left foot's gonna step back, we open up, right leg goes straight and right toes could pick up a bit here, okay? Come up, top of the mat, curl. Right foot back, lunge. Press up, palms forward. Side lunge, left. Coming up, curl. Great pace, everyone, stay with it. Try and get your exhale really extended for the whole length of your movement, okay? So as we've made our way through a lot of this good stuff, just really finish out that exhale to finish out the movement. Good, and then one more of each, here you go. And up. No rush. Once you finish your curl, go ahead, hinge halfway. We go to our rows. Elbows back, shoulder blades together. Okay, last set of these for today. putting a little ribbon on it, saying bye-bye to the rows after this. So tuck the tailbone a bit, strong core, you're bracing. That's it. Five, yeah, we can. 4, 3, 2, 1, forward fold. Weights go down, head is heavy. Halfway left, breathe in. Fold in, exhale. Halfway left. And fold. Halfway up. And fold. All right. Take your knees down to the mat. Take your hands down, knees wide, big toes are side by side. Hips to heels. We go one more set of our chaturanga push-up. So come forward, chaturanga push-up. Now I want you to put your mind on the back of your arms, your triceps, okay? Triceps, T-R-I, right? Tri, meaning 3. There are 3 heads of muscle on the back of your arm that make up your tricep, okay? So if you could visualize 3 heads of muscle moving back there, that's what I want you to make that connection to in your mind. Grip the mat, dive the chest forward. 3 more. Oh yeah. 2. 1 more. Oh yeah. Okay, really good. Grab your weights, come up through to kneeling in that tall position. We're gonna go to tricep extensions for the final set. Take your weights overhead. Now reach it back. Short and sweet set, just like we did with those last set of tricep push-ups, chaturanga push-ups. So go big exhale, reach high. We got it. Ooh, a little spicy this time. 5. We're here together. Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights go down, hips to heels, arms behind you, palms up, and forehead down. Big relax. Breathe in a way that feels natural for you. Deep breaths. High plank position. Shoulders over wrists, feet go back. Press the floor away from you, look forward, big breath in. Chaturanga, we flow. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Full breath in. Side out, let it go. All right, come to your knees. Grab water if you need. And then we're gonna meet around onto your back. And once you get to your back, I want you to just lay for a few moments. Lay for a few moments. Either legs extended out or knees knocked in to each other. Take some deep sighs. There's something very nice about working in a standing position and then just coming down to a laying position. So nice. So keep following those deep breaths in and out. We still have a little bit of work to roll through for your core before we chill out. Okay, so let's just take one good breath here and letting it go. Okay, keeping that intention in mind, your dedication for your movement today and the element of being mindful while you're moving. Okay, go ahead and bring your knees into you. Big squeeze. You can lift your shoulders up off your mat once again if you like. A little rounding the upper spine in towards your legs. Okay. And then we're just gonna find a bicycle facing the left. So your right leg extends out and we are twisted left. Okay, hold. Flex your feet. And then you're gonna reach your right arm straight up towards the ceiling. Okay, let your shoulder come halfway down to the mat and reach your right fingertips up as high as you can. Okay, legs stay as they are. Inhale, come down. Exhale, reach. Reach. Keep it going. You got it. For 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Just hold, 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 hold. Full contraction. You're still twisted to the left. Hold here. And 20 bicycles. Here we go. Alternate sides. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're twisted to the right. Pause here. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. You can do this. Lower your shoulder. Exhale to reach. Exhale to reach. Punch the breath out. Get that diaphragmatic breathing happening. Okay, here we go for 3, 2, 1. 20 bicycles. 20, 19, 18, 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Open up. Take a big belly breath in. And let it go. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right. Reach your arms just alongside your body. Fingertips to reach towards the heels, but you're just going to keep your head down for the start. Now, sit your head and shoulders up off the mat, and your fingers might actually come closer to your heels, yeah? Okay, good. That's it. Pause here. Now, you're going to reach your right fingers a little closer towards your right baby toe. So we kind of do this little lean. Good. Back to center, and then left side. Exhale. Okay, so I call these little penguin crunches. I feel like there's this little side-to-side action that happens. Side to side, just like little penguins do. Yeah, good. Okay. Now, if anybody knows whether penguins make sounds, you maybe let me know. Okay, good. Keep it going just like this. You don't have to count. You just go focus on that twist. If you ever feel like you need support for your neck, just use one hand to start. Keep reaching towards your baby toe. And if you have one hand, go ahead, switch it up to the other. You got it. Think of the sides of your body and the upper abs. For 3, 2, 1. And then lay your head back, open up, big belly breath in. To let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. So I want you to make fists with your hands. Keep your head down, and I want you to keep your fists down into the ground. So the pinky edge of your hands in the fist is down on the ground, almost like you were like, you know, hammering on a door if you really wanted to get in, like, hey, okay? So keep your fist down. Okay, all of that to say, press the low back down, flex your feet up off the floor, and then bring your legs up to 90 degrees. So we just kind of set the upper body first, okay? Fists down, shoulders down, head down. You're gonna find this slow and controlled lower. If you start to lift your low back and curve, I want you to just pause in that spot where you can keep it down. If you can tap your heels down, that's great. Keep the low back down. We're trying to focus on low abs, and then bring your legs back up to that 90. Now press your fists into the ground, press the shoulders down. That might be hard to do all at once, and that's okay. Keep focusing on what you're doing. That's it. See if you can tuck the ribs in, the low ribs in to your body. And then really find that spot at the end of the range where your low back wants to lift and you're quivering a bit or a lot, and then keep it going in that range. Okay, you got it. Nice work. Keep your head down, fists down, press the backs of your arms down. Should be feeling this in the low abs. A little bit of the upper abs is kind of like residual from what we were doing before. Okay, our whole core is working, but think beneath the belly button. All right, hold it in that spot where you know you're working. Okay, so it could be just a hover above the floor. Maybe it's a little higher. Hold, you're quivering. Hold, hold, hold for 10, 9. Press your low back down. 8, 7. Ribs in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Big breath in and out. Breathe in and out. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Thread the needle right side. Then across your right ankle over your left thigh and hug your knees to you. Okay, take some time, find your breath. I'm going to bring the legs a little more over to the left. And feel free to close the eyes if they are open. And then go ahead and switch sides. Left ankle over right thigh. Okay, let's do it again. One more each side. So right ankle over left thigh. And just take your time, keep the breath moving. And then switch again. Second side, second time. Okay, and set your left foot flat down on the floor. Hug your right knee in your right arm towards your right shoulder. So you kind of like set your whole forearm across the right shin. And then you can either use your left hand to hold your right wrist, or you can just set it on the knee. So give it a good squeeze and relax the hip flexor on the right. Relax your belly. Soften the chest and your face. An option to take your peace fingers to your right big toe and lengthen your right heel up towards the ceiling. Can't quite keep that grip, you can also just bring your hands behind your right leg or hamstring stretch. And easy, set your right foot flat down on the floor. Hug your left knee in, and then wrap your whole left forearm in the crease of the elbow, just around the shin. And you can use your right hand to hold your left wrist or your knee. Just get that good solid compression and hold with your knee in. Okay, so this intention of mindfulness, of like knowing what you're doing while you're doing it and the how, I want you to take it with you when you go today, and just know that, you know, summertime can feel full, and, you know, some of you might have lots going on or maybe not much going on. But just if we can use this time to really soak up the most of it and to stay mindful along the way, there's a greater chance that we'll be able to go into some of the sticky stuff that doesn't feel so great all the time. Just a little more aware, awake, clear, and calm. And like that just goes way beyond anything that we can really ever just put our finger on, right? It's going to give us that sort of focus back. Okay, now go ahead and lengthen your left leg up towards the ceiling, and your peace fingers can go to the big toe, or your hands can go behind your left leg. And when I said, like, you know, that can go way beyond, it's sort of like it's gonna appreciate, like it's gonna keep coming back to us, right? So if we just keep our intention on staying mindful when things are going well, it's kind of like when shit goes down and things are not so easy. This might have a new awareness, a new sense of calm to be able to think rationally about things and to make the best right decision up next for you. And I feel like we can all take that into our own lives in your own way and apply it, make it real. Okay, and then let go of your left leg, smooth and steady. Just lengthen your arms and your legs out. We're gonna lay in Shavasana for a few moments together here, just to let all of that sink in, all of your thoughts, your efforts, anywhere that you went in your mind, your body, your heart. Let's just let it all settle and integrate in, and have a moment of peace and quiet together before we go on with our days. And go ahead and breathe in a good long breath and an extended exhale. And thank you so much for being here, friends. If you want to stay here a little longer, please do. Namaste.